Hey y'all, I am so excited to show you one of downtown Austin's newest condominium buildings that is in walking distance to pretty much everything that you're gonna need right here in the city. This is the Vesper Condo, and this building was completed earlier this year, and we're gonna be checking out this entire building, showing you all of the amenities, touring one of their units, going over pricing, and talking about what it's truly like to live here. And we're gonna get started right away by checking out this lobby with a 24-hour concierge, this super wide open area that is super inviting and has a lot of seating. So if you're waiting on rideshare or an Uber, you definitely have a lot of spaces to just come downstairs, relax, and wait it out. With this being a luxury condo, you can really tell that they put a lot of emphasis on the design, lighting, features, and fixtures in here, which brings us to the first stop in the tour, which is going to be the liquor locker. The unit that we're touring actually comes with one of these included, so if you have a favorite liquor that you would like to store here on the first floor, so that whenever you have friends come over, you get a drink poured for you and your friends, you have easy and quick access to their collection whenever you want to enjoy a drink or entertain your guests. Now make sure you stay tuned, because after we check out the lobby, we're going to go upstairs to the 35th floor so we can check out one of their units that's actively for lease right now, showing you the view from the unit while also going over the pricing, all of the design choices and layouts that are possible for the unit, then checking out the amenities like the fitness center, and then ending off with the pool and going over some frequently asked questions about the community. Here we just walked into the conference room where you're able to come downstairs, get a little bit of work done, or if you have some group meetings, you can definitely get that set up. You just have to schedule the room with the condo, or if no one's using it, I'm sure you're able to just go in and get a little bit of work done if you're wanting to come downstairs from your unit. There's a lot of really great natural light coming into that conference room as well as this next one. I always think these are really great additions to any condominium or apartment, just because I know some people prefer to separate their living and work lives, and I know these areas are super helpful in breaking those two apart. Here we just walked into the mail and delivery room, and on our left you can see some refrigerators that are locked for residents. So if you do have some groceries that are delivered for you and you're not going to be home immediately, the concierge service can put your groceries in there so they don't get warm before you get home. You also have these Luxor One lockers, so if you get any Amazon packages or anything like that delivered to the complex, you can make sure your package gets to you safe without you having to interact with the concierge service. You can get your packages really quickly. Now we're going to be going upstairs to the 35th floor to check out one of their available units right now. This is unit 3506, a B6 plan, which is a 2-bed, 2-bath property on 1,224 square feet. This is a brand new unit that no one has ever lived in, so you could be the first one to secure this spot. And as you'll notice right away, we have this incredible unobstructed view looking southeast where you're able to see Lady Bird Lake. You can look out for miles and see all of Austin's greenery. And when I took my first steps into this condo to make this video, I was left completely speechless. You have these super impressive floor-to-ceiling windows on that back wall, and on the left, there's almost no drywall there, so you're able to really capitalize on all of that view that you're able to see from this area. Since we're facing southeast, you can just imagine how beautiful these morning sunrises will look. You have a completely unobstructed view with no other high-rises or construction that's going to be blocking this astounding view. Now, I also want to give a huge thank you to my good realtor friend Abi Bakhta for allowing me to come into this unit and check it out so I can show it to all of you beautiful people watching at home. My name is Marc Duncan. I'm a realtor in the Austin, Texas area, and if you're interested in this specific lease and you would like some more information and possibly like to set up a time to check it out, please reach out. I'd be super happy to get you all set up in your new lease. Stepping into this kitchen, we have these dark stainless steel appliances with your electric cooktop. We also just passed by our aggregate polished concrete waterfall countertops. We have the same kind of countertops on the backsplash, which is a really nice touch. The dark cabinets in contrast with the really bright room with all the natural light is just remarkable. We have tons of cabinet space, and over on the island we have our dishwasher and this really wide open undermount sink with probably the best view that you could ever wash dishes to. Right above you, you have these 3 astounding pendant lights just in case you need a little bit more lighting right above your island space. Over on your left-hand side, we have the entrance to the balcony, which we'll get to in just a second. I'll show you the full view from outside. But first, we're going to take a closer look at the living room. This is a 16 by 14 square foot space where you definitely have enough room for a couch, maybe 2 love seats right next to each other, to where you're able to sit down, look to your left, and really enjoy this view while sitting on your couch and enjoying a few shows. Also, while I was here, I really made a note to pay attention to something that I know is super important to anyone who's thinking about living downtown, and that's the noise level. So while I was up here, I turned off all of my camera equipment and made sure to just sit for a second and listen to the sound level around me, and I want to give you my opinion. Inside the actual unit, it was completely silent. They have these really high quality noise canceling windows and doors just to make sure your little slice of home in the city is as peaceful as it can get. Once you step out onto the terrace, you do hear your typical downtown noises like some car traffic, a siren every once in a while, but it was nothing too crazy or outside of the norm. Quick aside, we just walked into the primary bedroom, which is just over a 10 by 12 square foot room. You have these really nice tall 10-foot ceilings. You have an included ceiling fan and a great view looking south. I didn't mention this earlier, but all of the windows have some shutters, so if there is a lot of sunlight coming in and you want to hide away from your responsibilities for just a few more minutes, you're able to close the shutters just for a little bit, get a few minutes of extra sleep right before you're ready to start the day. Back to what I was saying about the noise level. If you are interested in finding out for yourself, I always recommend checking out a place in person just to make sure it's exactly as you envisioned it in your head, because the last thing I would want for any of my clients is for them to secure a place, move in, and then find out that what they envisioned in their head wasn't exactly what reality was as far as the unit. Now we're stepping into the primary bathroom with our dual vanity sinks, this beautiful black subway tile with the white grout. You also have dark cabinetry and dark fixtures all over the place with your door handles and your faucets. Let me know what you think of this fully tiled backsplash here behind the vanity. I personally really like the dark colors with the contrasted grout. It really gives the subway tiles a luxury feel and makes them stand out. You also have the same kind of matte black subway tile here in the walk-in shower. I really like that it is a fully tiled shower. It goes all the way from the floor to ceiling, and it even comes with a built-in shower holder, so where you're able to put a bar of soap, some shampoo, or any other toiletries you'll need here in the shower. I've seen a few units that don't come with this and make you bring your own shower caddy, but I do like that that's a built-in here. The faucet is also really high up, so for all of my tall people out there, you will definitely fit in the shower. And now we're going to be getting into the walk-in closet, which I was really impressed with when I first saw it. You have tons of space to where you're able to fit suits. You have built-ins for your shoes as well, and some space right above all of the built-ins where you're able to put some luggage cases or anything else that you need to keep out of the way. Over here on your right, you have your on-cue panel, so you can put your Wi-Fi router in a safe, secure spot without having to worry about all the wires getting a mess anywhere. So I hope you were able to see how big this closet is with all of its built-ins. Now we're going to be leaving the bathroom, going back into the main area, and finally taking a look at the view from the balcony. But a quick reminder, if this video has helped you in any way so far, please make sure to hit the like button. That really helps out my channel and promoting it to viewers like you who are interested in checking out in-depth tours of properties in the downtown area or around Austin. I would genuinely appreciate it, and thank you so much for watching. Back here in the video, we're finally taking a look outside from the balcony. All the way out east, if you can see that flat white building, that's actually the Tesla Gigafactory. It's incredibly huge, and if you get a chance to drive by, you'll really feel small. Looking to our right, you can see southbound I-35, which will take you down to South Park Meadows if you're on the road for long enough. You can also catch a glimpse of Lady Bird Lake over on the right. We're really high up on the 35th floor, and this building in total has 41 floors. In regards to the building, we're pretty high up here. Also, make sure you stay tuned for us to go check out the rooftop pool with the outdoor grills. There's also a 41st floor residence lounge with really nice TVs and a great sitting area. While I was here recording, there was actually an event going on, but I'll show you some high quality pictures so you know what it's like to actually be at the lounge. Anyways, as we come back into the unit to check out that second bedroom and second bathroom, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about this community, where it is, some important pricing information that you're going to want to know if you're going to consider this specific unit or this property. So one of my absolute favorite features about this building is its location. You have direct access to Rainey Street once you go down the elevator, and instead of going in the main entrance, there's actually a back exit to where there is a little art gallery and a path that leads you directly into Rainey Street, which has a lot of our bars, live music events, and just a lot of general things to do. Also, I didn't mention this earlier, but there is a bike room and repair station in this building, so if you are an avid biker and want to use that to get around instead of using your car, you definitely have that option. And speaking of your car, there are actually 2 reserved spots for parking with this unit. Not every unit gets its own reserved spot, but this specific owner made sure that tenants get 2 reserved parking spots. And an additional benefit to those 2 spots is one of them is an EV charging spot. So if that applies to you, you don't have to worry about getting home to your unit and then worrying if there are enough spots for you to charge your car. This owner spared no expense in making sure that his tenants are being taken care of. Also, for our renters with pets, you can bring up to 2 with you. There is a $400 refundable pet deposit. After that, there is a $25 per month pet rent. Also, speaking of pets, we're gonna get to the dog run down on the fitness center level. So for all of our pet owners, there is a little space for you to let your dog out to do its business. I'll make sure to show when we get there, but they really had the owners and the pets in mind because there's a lot of little seating areas for you to sit down while your pet is playing around. We just went through the second bedroom, and right now we're gonna go through bathroom number 2. Now, there are a lot of the same fixtures in this bathroom that make it pretty similar to the primary bathroom. I would say the only main difference is you have a shower tub combo instead of a walk-in shower, and you don't have a backsplash behind the vanity. You still have a lot of really good cabinet space here, again with that dark color, and you still have the black subway tile here in the shower tub combo with the white grout. Next, we're going to be checking out the washer and dryer area. I'm really glad that this is here in your unit. I'm not the biggest fan of when apartment complexes or condos have a off-site laundromat, and I'm really glad that here they give you the full-sized Samsung appliances. Since this is a luxury condominium building, it's pretty much expected that you're going to have your own full-size washer and dryer. But every once in a while, you will see the stackable washer and dryers that don't quite fit all of your clothes. Last but not least, here's your utility closet with your HVAC system and your water heater. This is a 48-gallon water tank, so you can rest assured that when it's time to take a shower, you'll have hot water. And that is pretty much the tour of Unit 3506. I want to hear exactly what you think of this unit. Do you love it? Do you hate it? I want to hear any feedback that you have for this unit. And here's a final look at the amazing view that you see when you first come into the unit. Now we're going to leave this section, go downstairs so I can show you the fitness center and the yoga room. Now we're on the 12th floor amenity deck. On our left is the gym, which we'll get to in just a second. But first we're going to go right here and check out the yoga room. As you can see, when we first come in, the room is bathed in natural light thanks to these large windows over on the left side that offer some great views of the city skyline. The soft natural light creates a calming atmosphere. And whether you're an experienced yogi or a beginner, this complex offers these really amazing Echelon Reflect mirrors. These mirrors help you self-correct your exercise technique as you follow along with the fitness instructor. And on them, you can do yoga, kickboxing, cardio, strength training, Pilates, boot camp classes, and a lot more. We're walking into the fitness area right now, and as you can see, when we first come in, you have a great assortment of strength training and cardio equipment. You have your ellipticals, your cable flies, and a squat rack. You have a really good mixture of free weights and resistance machines to cater to pretty much all levels of fitness, from light weights to beginners to heavy weights to more advanced lifters if you just want to come downstairs and get a quick pump. You have all new equipment in here with tons of natural light coming in. Over here in the back of the fitness area, you have 4 private Peloton stations. These are the real deals, not Peloton knockoffs. So if you do want to set up your account here, you are more than welcome to do so. All of these rooms are temperature controlled, and you have a great view facing east. So if you're looking to get a morning session done, you'll have the morning sun shining down on the city, giving you a great view of East Austin. Now, directly in front of us, we're going to go outside, and the yoga lawn is right here, which we will pan around and I will show you in more detail. But first, we're going to turn left so I can show you the dog run as I promised. As we're checking out this area, I want to tell you a little bit more location-wise where we are and what we're close to. So we're about a 5-minute walk to the Ann and Roy Butler Hike and Bike Trail, which is a 10-mile path in the heart of Austin that is right at Lady Bird Lake. It's a super lush urban path that goes all along the water's edge, passes by skyscrapers, neighborhoods, ball fields, and all kinds of other attractions. You're also a 15-minute walk from the Austin Convention Center, 10 minutes away from Whole Foods, a 15-minute walk to 6th Street, and a 15-minute bike ride to Zilker Park. So you're really central to a lot of the Austin attractions that everybody wants to live by. Some nearby employers are the University of Texas, Tesla, like I mentioned earlier, you could see the Gigafactory from your actual unit. Google's nearby, Microsoft, Oracle has a campus just on the east side that is not too far away. Back to the building, there's still tons to do. We're out here on the amenity deck after just walking through the yoga lawn. And as a resident here, you get to look forward to tons of community events and get-togethers. In just a second, we're gonna go up to the rooftop deck and pool. And I'll also be showing you a few pictures of that rooftop lounge as well. And if you're interested in living at this building, again, please reach out. I would love to get you moved into your next property. There's a lot more than you may think that it takes to move into your dream property, and I help all of my clients put together a plan to really make their home search that much easier. I usually start out with helping my clients calculate their finances, determine their budget, identify their needs as far as their location, apartment size, layout, amenities that they're looking for, doing neighborhood research, checking crime rates, searching for the apartments on online listings, all the local resources as well that I have on the back end, scheduling viewings, preparing questions that are really important that a lot of people tend to forget, like their lease terms, utilities, amenities, pet policies, maintenance issues, and how you take care of those, evaluating the lease agreement. The list goes on, but having someone in your corner like me guiding you through that process will make your job that much easier, so you can just focus on finding the property that works for you, and you can lean on me when it comes to the nitty-gritty of finding that dream property. And for those out there that are interested, I have a really great quiz that I curated for my clients to really understand exactly what they're looking for before they step into a car and start touring. And I also have a list of 25 questions to ask on your apartment tour, just to make sure you don't forget anything that people usually do forget to ask when they're out touring properties in person. If any of that sounds of interest to you, you can find all of that information down in the description for free. I try to give out as much value as possible because I know it's kind of hard to find worthwhile apartment advice. So I hope you can get some sort of value from the resources I provide down below. Last but not least, we're here on the 41st floor checking out the rooftop pool and the outdoor grills. With us being in the action so close to Rainey Street, it's really nice to have a little oasis of tranquility away from the hustle and bustle of downtown. I like to imagine having a full day of energy going throughout the city, and then when it's time to relax, you come all the way upstairs just to get your little slice of peace up in the sky. You can cool off here in the pool, or when it's time to go inside, you can check out the rooftop clubhouse, which at the time of recording had a lot of people in there, so out of respect for their privacy, I'm only going to show some pictures of what it looked like, but these pictures are very accurate to how this area showcases in person. But anyways, we're here at the very end of the tour, and I want to hear exactly what you thought of the Vesper here at ATX and what you thought of Unit 3506 that's currently for lease. Again, if you're interested in touring that listing, make sure to reach out to my contact info in the description. I'd be happy to set up a tour for us to check out this listing or any of the other 47 listings that are for lease in this community. Also, if you're interested in getting that quiz and the 25 questions that I brought up earlier in the video, make sure to check the description as well. I really hope this helps. Take care.